So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient, possession-based game. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
He's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Searching pass he's played there. And now they can clear their lines. That's really well cleared. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, easy pickings there. Quality ball. That's an imaginative pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, he's burst through! It's Luis Suarez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Japan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice, a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Thuram. Here comes the cross. Nicely spread. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Threads one in. Shot a goal! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lejeune wins the duel this time. This looks promising. Eto'o is onto this.
Eto'o really wants...
And a chance! Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Great work on the overlap. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Guardiola. Messi aims beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. He's big chance! And again! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! Mosquera duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Over to the left. Guardiola. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Japan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back underway. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it, shapes to shoot! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling...
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Japan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vallecas finding their passes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. And the finish! And another try! Yes! And they are cruising away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a sharp pass. That is good alertness. Edmilson. Here's Hoeneß. Hoeneß picks out Messi against the crossbar, and that should get the job done. Stood up well to him there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
He's having a go! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he's had it nicked away. Suarez has it in a wide position. He is through here. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A header! Oh, crossbar! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot! Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's become a case of men against boys. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's cut it out. Lejeune. Nicely weighted ball. Triol. Oh, this looks sharp. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That pass has been well intercepted. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, that's well spotted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's played it back. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great ball, and he's in here. Keeper has taken decisive action. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the low...
He's had a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's Eto'o. Messi.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And, of course, with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
Can he finish? There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Japan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Perrin. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Luis Suarez. Decent chance! Foot in. And he's decided to go for it. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Guardiola. And here's Messi. Good take, and Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he's had it nicked away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Thuram. That's a sharp pass. And it's Cáceres. Guardiola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's a fine interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Edmilson. And it's Guardiola. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He'll have reclaimed it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Eto'o. Messi. He rises! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So chance, surely! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
And a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Cleared without complication. Deep cross. Now has another go! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Cáceres, pinches it off him. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, well played. Nicely aimed pass. And that has put paid to that. Messi. And this is Eto'o. And now the breakaway. Out to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Now he's off and running. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's been shifted off it. Edmilson. Eto'o. He's having a go!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now who's going to be first to this? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Japan, pretty terrific header! Oh no, what has happened? It shot a goal! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. And here's Messi. And Messi! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Balde does really well to win the ball there. Thuram. And it's Luis Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, nicely intercepted. No, again, there's no way through. Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. Eto'o.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. There's the header! And he hits the net. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Keogh choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
He's found the way through. Balde. To Guardiola. Caceres. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Eto'o. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's dealt with that really well. He can get that clear. He's going for goal! And they can counter here. Balde. Puyol. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cáceres. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 23.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Messi. That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Messi. And here's Eto'o. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That'll be a throw. Well, that looks a decent ball. Eder Militao. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Messi. And this is Eto'o. Oh, he goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Japan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Messi. Eder Militao. Good driving run. Shoots! He scores! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's found some space. And it's Guardiola. And this takes a shot! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
Messi! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
El dorsal 9.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Japan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Eto, totally unstoppable today. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ruggeri, well, he's hit it long, but astray. Tries to play it through. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Estupinian in acres of space out. Goes for the header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Deftly away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. And the ball's come loose here. It's a threatening ball. Can he finish? Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Japan are in front now. The game's only got Rafael Leao! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rafael Leao actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Japan have their second corner now. Cleared away. Rabiot. Good pressure, determined, intense. And a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Japan do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them.
Chance! He can get that clear. Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Can he latch on to this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Floated through. It's a goal kick. Well, there's the clearance. And he's being shifted off it. It's anyone's ball now. And he's gone backward. And another try! He has done it! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of...
Goes for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Rafael Leao certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rafa, and the shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Japan find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Modric running with the ball. He's had it taken off him. Japan have scored 2 quick goals here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nicely worked.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries a deft little ball. Shot at goal! It's a loose ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Japan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that has put paid to that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, that's delightful. Shape! Really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So is this the start of a comeback? Japan finding their passes. Pulisic hurtling down that right flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out wide, played back in. Rafael Leao is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter.
And the finish! It's there! And they are pulling clear here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Japan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Gabbia cuts out the pass. Pulisic. Rabiot.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pulisic making good progress on the right-hand side. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! Oh, extraordinary.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shoots! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball.
He's had a shot! And that has faded wide.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. So there's going to be another change here.
Substitutions taking place.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That has been slung wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. Oh, delightful ball. He's on it, can he get away? Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pulisic puts his foot on the gas. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bullish header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his...
Great chance! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! And he steered it beyond the post. And he can clear it away. Driving through the middle. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Nicely shaped cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge, huge threat from set plays.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Nkunku, driving on and making good progress. Looking here to chip it through. Ndika with the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Celik. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now Soule, and he's had it nicked away. Played back in. Now it's Pulisic.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Dinked through. And that has been cleared. Oh, given away. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Celik. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! They just took too long getting forward.
Soule simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Japan have the chance to go the other way. Estupinian puts his foot on the gas. Estupinian, Nkunku.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Soule.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Danger averted for now. And it's Rabiot. And it's made its way to him. And he shoots! Goal! Japan! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cross needs to be good. El Ainawi, and they can counter here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Mignon gets it clear. Modric gets a foot in here. Japan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the... Rafael Leao! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Kone. Cristante. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. Oh, well played. Plays it in, and he shoots! It's a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling! Not a defender in sight. He had all the... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Japan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Dybala. Now it's Rafael Leao. Hermoso with the slide tackle there. Mancini. Kone. Oh, easy pickings there. Ndika. El Ainawi. He shifted it to the flank. Hermoso aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Shapes to shoot! No mistake! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Celik delivers with whip. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that
big chance! Threads one in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foot in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? El Ainawi bops him off it and wins back the ball. Kone. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice looking ball. Mancini is there and he can get that clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now there's a fine ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're quick to get it back. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mancini calmly anticipates.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rafael Leao! And that would have won it.
Rafael Leao really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Numero 18, numero 43. Lasciano il campo per il numero 92.
Indica.
Il numero 31.
Kone. Passing is crisp and sharp. Wriggles his way through. Now that looks a decent ball. And that was very necessary. Ah, good steal, he just read it. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Pulisic. El Ainawi. Now it's Nkunku. That's an imaginative pass. Hermoso. Nicely aimed pass. Played out to the left flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Celik. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! It's there! Tying minutes and we're all square again. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Japan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determined...
He's there to hit it! And that's caused a worry or two. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's the chance to counter.
That's going in strongly.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. And it's made its way to him. Rafael Leao tries a shot! Goal! Japan! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition...
Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And he is just ripping it up. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Japan find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
What a start to the game we've had here. It's already looking like a one-sided contest. Pavlovic. Japan have hit a quick-fire double here. De Winter. Gabia. Pavlovic. Modric. Rabiot. Estupinian. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pavlovic. Modric, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Pulisic. And it's Modric. Out towards the flank. Hangs in a cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's in a great position here. Pulisic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well timed, excellent interception. Modric with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's forced to go back. Pavlovic does well to get it back. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a promising position. Estupinian. Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pulisic. He's picked his way through. Great chance! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's become a case of men against boys. It's a good foot in there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it into space. Nkunku. This is promising, and he's had a hit! Oh, there was plenty on that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, what has happened here? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pulisic receives it in a wide position. Nkunku has a shot! It's hit the upright. Danger averted for now.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
This their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Pings in across. Rabiot! And another try! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Keeper always had the measure of that. Japan have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Nkunku.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And there they are. Please
Japan
welcome
really
our
are
players,
in
everyone.
control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Japan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And the game has already resumed here. And he's intervened well there. Nkunku. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Nkunku. Well, that has not gone well. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's burst through. He's through. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Number 17.
Japan are having a ball here. In with the challenge. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. Great ball. He's having a shot! No mistake! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Japan get their fourth corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. De Winter. And it's Rabiot. Estupinian. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rafael Leao. Pavlovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's found some space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Now it's Nkunku. That looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
And a chance! Oh, taken with style. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And the shot! Sticks it away! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Passing is crisp and sharp, looking tidy in possession here. He's had it taken off him. Modric, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pulisic.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just the keeper to beat! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. 5 minutes to add. Pulisic. Now, can they get him away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Looking to play him in. So that's it. It is all over. Japan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would.